Hey everyone, here is Hika Sensei talking. I'm not really sure if you're gonna understand everything I'm gonna say here, but I'll try anyway. I think I never did a voiceover tutorial before, so if you don't understand what I'm saying, it's probably because my English is still a work in progress. So yeah, but I put subtitles anyway, just in case you don't understand what I'm saying. So let's go. The tutorial today it's about line arts and how you can improve them a little bit. I'll be showing examples of how to make things quickly and keep your drawing clean with two different brushes. The first is going to be the lighter pencil. There's also the mapping pen and the textured pen. But they're both more or less the same because you're gonna use them on vector layer, and the lighter pencil you're gonna use in a normal layer. You're gonna understand the difference soon enough. So here's my drawing. For those who don't know, this is Anna. She's a very strong character from Shaman King, which is an anime I used to watch a lot when I was a kid. I just love this story. But anyways, I'm gonna use this drawing as an example just so you see two different ways you can develop this drawing and make it look a bit cleaner when you use the line art. So let's start the demonstration with the pen. It could be the mapping pen or the textured pen or any other brush you feel more comfortable with, but do not forget to use the vector layer because that's what's gonna make the drawing run really smoothly and fast. So I'm gonna just make her head here because I believe with just this you're gonna have a nice result. You can think that you can have this feeling that the drawing is coming out way faster, and it's not necessarily because I have the skills or anything like that. It's just because it's really easy to work with the pen. It's easy to correct. You can use stabilization if you don't like it. I usually take it out and leave just for my hand to do the work because I believe this helps me to enhance the stability of my own hand. But if you don't feel comfortable with that, feel free to use it. So to this point I'm almost finished what I intended to do here, and we can start going to the nice part. So you're gonna come to your toolbar and look for a pen, then correct line width, and you're gonna have the two first options, thicken and narrow, and you're gonna use those two to make your entire drawing pop out from the screen. And how are we gonna do that? It's very simple. For the outer lines, you're gonna use thicken, and for the inner lines, you're gonna use narrow. When you do that, you make sure that the outline is very precise. It kind of really pops out of the screen, and that's what you want. You want to make things look very clear, the shapes look very clear. So when you do that, you really enhance that quality of your drawing. This is something many mangakas do, and people who like to work with comic stuff, because it really helps for when you have to color things to make things more precise, to make the images look more precise, and also it makes more beautiful and drawing more attention from the reader. So that's a very cool technique that you can use in Clip Studio Paint, and that's been helping me a lot. I don't use that on all my drawings because sometimes it's almost like a rendering. It takes some time, until it gets to the point that I actually like it. But it's very good for scenes in which you want to put a spot on a character or on something that you really want to show on the screen without actually having to use any kind of special effect for that. The second method that I use is with the lighter pencil, and this time you're going to use that with a normal layer and not with a vector layer, and things are going to take more time because of that. You don't have the vector to help you correct things faster, so you're just going to have to erase everything manually when you make mistakes. That kind of sucks, but that's alright. The layers are there to help us with this kind of problem. So I just create a lot of layers. I keep creating them one on the top of the other, and at the end I just mix everything. I believe one of the most important things with any method you decide to work with, it's not to make sketches with your lines. It's okay to make a sketch or to make a lot of small lines when you're actually doing the sketch. But when you're going to the line art, it's important for everything to look fluid and not like they're being interrupted. And also, it's one of the things that's gonna make your drawing go faster. So try to prioritize that and make long and complete lines, instead of just keep interrupting them all the time and trying to get the perfect shape. If you don't get the shape you want with the first draw, just erase it entirely, undo it, and then do it again. It's way easier to correct like that. So here's the magic for this method, and I really like the result of it. For the intersections of every line in this drawing, and that's why this is gonna take a lot more time than if you were doing that with vector layer. For the intersections, you're gonna fulfill them with more lines. You're gonna make it thicker, so to say, but manually without using the tool. And the result is that the drawing is gonna pop out naturally, and it's gonna feel balanced, it's gonna feel cleaner, and I really love this result, but it takes a lot of time, so be patient. You need to have a lot of patience to do this. So as you can see, I like to do that everywhere in the hair, or in the parts in which I want to show more of her body curves, or the way the cloth works. Well, another thing that you should take into consideration is that you should not be doing that for the entire drawing. Otherwise, it's not gonna look clean. It's just gonna look another mess, and you don't want that. You want the right things being highlighted. So try to do that for the things you actually wanna make pop out in the drawing, for the things you actually wanna highlight and to make them look more natural. Try to zoom out as much as you can to see the overall result and how the drawing is going. Because when you keep zoomed in all the time, you can't really see how it's gonna look in the end. That part of the drawing is gonna look perfect, but when you zoom out, it's a mess again because there's too much. So I believe the nice results are gonna come when you find this balance, and that's it. This is the final version of the drawing, and not the final version because I didn't finish the drawing yet, but the line art, at least it's pretty much developed. Thank you so much for your support on Patreon, and I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that I could answer some of your questions. And if you have any other ideas for me to make tutorials, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much.